Now we are.
Now we're
Okay. Analysis of facts, teachers' instructional practices. What are you going to cover today?
synthetic division.
Synthetic division. Okay. Have they had any background?
Yep, we've been adding and subtracting polynomials, and then our last lesson we did multiplying polynomials, and so now we're moving into the division part.
Okay. And your objective is?
Our objective is to divide polynomials
By synthetic division.
by using synthetic division.
Okay. And your instructional strategies?
I do a lot of group work. The kids are divided up into groups, and they each have jobs because I teach seniors, so I'm trying to instill some real world lessons in with that. So they each have a job every day when they walk in my classroom, and we divide up into groups. They do everything as far as I assign problems by groups, and they kind of all collaboratively work on it together.
Okay. In your practices, you have them do a warm-up first,
Yes.
right?
Mhm.
And then what follows the warm-up?
The warm-up always covers our previous lesson, so it's kind of just as a review of what we did the last time. And then
Spiraling in.
Yep, and then we build into our notes, and we work through our notes as a group, and then they work on their practice as a group together.
Okay. You do a guided practice first before you do
I do a guided
independent?
practice, and I'll usually work one or two, and then I assign them one or two problems that they do, and I come and write it on the board, and
Okay.
and I give them team points for
Okay.
it. So it's
And how do you
inspiration.
differentiate your instruction?
Sometimes I will, if I know, because some of my groups I've tried to match them up with different people, some stronger learners with some that are maybe a little bit behind. So that's where I've really differentiated a lot, is like who I've matched them up with. And so in that I will assign problems to different groups based on kind of where I know that group
Do you
is.
do
So
any one-on-one instruction with
I
some
do.
that need the help?
I do. After we've gone through our notes and they've started their practice, I go around and individually help them.
Okay. What do they do with the practice? Does that count for grade?
Yes, that's their daily grades.
And if they don't finish during class?
If they don't finish it in the class, then it has to be homework. But it's designed so that they don't, for these kids, most of them are working or
Okay.
parents.
And you assess their understanding how?
I check for understanding pretty regularly. One, by having them come up and write the answers on the boards. Two, I ask them for thumbs up, thumbs down, and I also give them, ladies. And then I also give them, tests. Obviously, we do a test
Right.
at the end of the unit.
Right. And they keep points for their
Yes,
group
they keep
work?
10
What do
points.
they do with those?
The team points can earn them things like reduced assignments. So they can, if they earn a certain amount of points, they can do just the odds of their practice. They get to a certain level, they can earn like 5 points on a test or be able to omit a test question.
Great.
They're just, and I give points for all sorts of things. If they are on task, I'll just give them 100 points. And it's just something that they can kind of always strive for, and it's become a really easy motivator. I'm a gamer, so it's kind of
Right.
like a XP system,
Right.
so that they can earn points
Right.
for it.
And your closure of your lesson is a preview of what's to come?
Yeah, kind of. And today, because we've got only one more lesson in this unit before we take our test, so I did a little bit of a review today. So I reviewed our adding and subtracting of polynomials, our multiplying of polynomials, and then I led into our next lesson, which is going to be area and volume improvement.
Awesome. Okay. Thanks.
You're welcome.